Welcome everyone to the 50th episode, of the baseball podcast. Sean, thank you for being here. Tom, Shawn Spradling has been our best friend along this wearisome journey that we've been on. And
Wearisome for other people.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting. Yeah, exactly. And it's only right that we should have him on to waste his time with us for the 50th episode. And I want everyone to
I
know
agree.
it's not going to show up as episode 50 in our podcast. It's just the 50th video that we've done. If I have to wait and do like five more, it's going to take forever. I'm just getting it out there. So anyway, the story behind this is we came up with this cool idea. We recorded it like a year ago and we're finally getting around to our 50th episode. So Sean's probably not going to remember anything about what we did. And I'm probably not going to remember that well, but it'll be hilarious. So anyway, Sean, thank you for coming on. But before we get into it, I know you don't have a ton of time. Tell us about Warstic. You now work in baseball. This was not the case the last time we had you on the show.
I do. Yeah, man. Well, first of all, I want to say there is no other unofficial podcast that I would rather spend an hour of my evening wasting time with. Although I will say, and this is for all of the in the future when y'all make it big and there are hundreds of thousands of people listening to your every episode.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
I need to tell them all. I need to tell them all that the backstory behind this 50th podcast, it has taken months for us to schedule a time, and it has built up to this like 50th episode. And yet the first thing that Ethan says when he clicks record is like, and we finally have the 50th episode that we're recording. He just like totally negates all of the lead up and the history behind this podcast episode.
Do you think
why would we let this have any sort of importance or build up when we just completely cut the knees out from under?
Look, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Like probably like Tom's mom and my mom and like my mother-in-law are watching this and being like, 50 episodes is really impressive. I'm so proud of you guys. Good job. And everyone else, like these freaking idiots. They've been doing it for like 3 years.
I do want to be really clear about this. Okay. I don't think my mom's watching this.
Probably not. I know my mother-in-law watches it. Go ahead. So Sean, anyway, tell us about your job now.
Yeah, Warstic.
So Warstic. So yes, I now work at Warstic. Tom and I are arch rivals.
We are. Yeah.
We have not spoken since I got hired, and we probably will not after this. But
yeah, it's been I don't know if you can tell, but like I'm really fuming right now.
Fuming.
This is like the Christmas
out the ears.
Yeah, I'm entering a rage at the moment.
Yeah. So I recently, last couple months, just started a job with Warstic, the sporting goods baseball bat company, whatever you know them by, probably by the Bone Saber, I would assume. They had a social media digital marketing job open up. I got hired, and the last couple months have been just like crazy busy, like learning everything about like the baseball product world, really. I'd never done product marketing before, so it's been super cool to like learn that side of the baseball world. But yes, like now I officially work in baseball, which is like I don't want to make it like, I guess I have a hard time like tooting my own horn, but my wife always reminds me like this is a dream that I had as a kid. Like I always wanted to work in baseball, so it is a really, really cool like opportunity that I have. So yeah, it's been a ton of fun. A lot of social media content at this point. So if you follow Warstic on any social media accounts, I probably had a say in some of it.
Nice.
That rocks. Congratulations.
Now, here's my first question, okay? Which is, have you met Jack White yet?
That is a great question, and I'm a little bit salty about it because no, I haven't met him yet.
What?
Yeah, I know. But we did get to go to one of his concerts when he came to Dallas.
Okay.
Wait, you talking about like the White Stripes guy?
Yeah, he's a part owner.
That is because you said Jack White, and the only thing that popped in my head was the White Stripes. I was like, wait, we're talking baseball though.
So
go ahead.
Warstic has three co-founders. Ian Kinsler, who I assume everybody that listens to this
Team Israel manager.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So Ian Kinsler, there's a Team Israel jersey hanging up in the headquarters, which is super cool.
Nice.
I'll have to take a picture for that of that for you sometime. Ben Jenkins, he's a former player, and he's like the mind behind everything Warstic, and like is the design director and product designer and everything. And then Jack White, the Mr. White Stripes,
Yep.
who like apparently loves baseball. Like he's from Detroit or from Michigan and loved the Tigers, and so he's big baseball guy. But they got together and created Warstic about 10 years ago. And yeah, but no, I haven't met him yet. I went to a concert of his. We were supposed to meet him afterwards, but it didn't happen. So I'm really salty about that.
You got big leagued. Unreal.
I know.
He was supposed to give you a raise too, and another week of vacation, right?
Yeah, one of his employees. I'm just like one of his employees.
Hey, don't worry. It's only a matter of time. You're gonna be going on trips with Jack White soon enough. You guys go
Have
to
you
Wine
met
and
Mr.
Dine.
Victus?
Oh, Jared, I see him like every day. Jared walks around the shop floor and just fist bumps everybody and he goes, "Yo, what's going on, bro?"
That's amazing.
And then the other guy who founded it, Ryan, is like my direct supervisor. So like I play Immaculate Grid with him.
Who's better?
Kind of like the go-to guy in the shop when they need like who's like a random guy who played for the Phillies and the Red Sox who will be like a low percentage. And I'm like, have you tried Daniel Nava? And they're like,
wait, have you tried Dalier Hinojosa?
That's actually one that I've used more than once for that square. But yeah, I'm sort of the resident sicko when it comes to like, okay, we need like we need a Royals Blue Jays like reliever who will get us 1%.
So you said reliever. I was going to say John Buck.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, okay. So a question I have about Warstic. Okay.
Yeah.
What pros are swinging Warstic? Because I don't think it's 0. Am I right?
Not 0.
Okay. I know there's some. I don't know who they are though.
Our big guy, Brent Rooker, Mr. Oakland's recent extension. So
whoa! It is not Oakland anymore.
Yeah, the A's recent extension.
Yeah, Mr.
It's not even Oakland.
Yeah,
Mr. Athletics, the unofficial Athletics on the unofficial baseball.
Dude, we
pod.
have tags on our bats when we make them, right? And it has the player's team on it, and it's the abbreviation.
Yeah,
and obviously for years, if I was doing anybody on the A's, it would say Oak on it, OAK. And now it says ATH. And the first couple I saw, because it's the Athletics and I don't know who any of their players are, like it's like Willie McIver. And I'm like, what the hell is AF? Is this like Athens, Georgia? Like, and then I'm like, oh, no, wait, it's the Athletics. He's just a nobody.
It just reminds me of like college football recruiting where it's like they don't have a position because they're just like they played everything in high school and they're just like an athlete, and so their acronym is ATH.
Wait, they do that?
Yeah, it's like if you look at like college, like high school recruiting websites, it's like they're like an O lineman, it'll say OL or QB,
right?
Or sometimes it just says ATH if they're like kind of a running back, kind of a receiver.
That should be like Otani.
Speaking of really fast of like weird terminology, I was reading a baseball article from Bleacher Report yesterday, and it was like each team's best shortstop of the 2000s or whatever. And it said it was right about like Jimmy Rollins or something, and he said like he's the best 6 the Phillies have ever had. And I had to read it like a couple of times. They're doing like basketball, like they have somebody might say like Joel Embiid plays the 5. Like, you don't really do that in baseball. Like, you would just like Bryce Harper plays the 9.
No, you're misunderstanding. They were giving him a rating like out of 10, like for attractiveness.
Well, you wouldn't be like, oh, JT Realmuto, the Phillies' great 2 player. Like, doing.
Phillies great at the 5, Mike Schmidt.
Yeah, it's just so gross. I was like, you're trying to talk, man. So Shawn, we don't want to keep you too long, but it's our 50th episode. Why don't we give you about an hour and a half to praise us? Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, you every single time I come, maybe this is just the episode that I roast y'all actually, because every single time I come on here, best friend of the pod, you're like, I don't want to take up too much of your time. That is not true. You do want to take up as much time as possible.
We just got called out.
I actually was editing because we're recording, just for everybody listening, we're recording this part after like a year after we did the whole actual episode, so it's all already recorded. So I was editing it to like get it ready so I could just plug this in and have it up. And at the very end I was like, all right, Shawn, we're almost done, can you do like 3 more rounds? And you were like, I don't know, man. 3 more rounds. Like, I got to go eat dinner with my wife. And I was like, real fast. And like 20 minutes later, I was like, Sean, tell your wife thanks for waiting for dinner.
Dude, didn't that take like 3 hours?
It took forever.
It was so long, and yet we still didn't get everything we wanted. Like it's so funny. We could just
I
go
still
further.
have the rosters somewhere, by the way. Let me see if I can pull them up.
Yeah, Ethan just sent them to me.
Yeah.
I have them pulled up too.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my
boy
gosh.
Elmer Valo.
Yeah. Sean, you're the best. Thank you for having wasted so much time with us.
No, it's so much fun.
This
I
is
love
probably
it.
your like fourth or fifth appearance on the show. That's an impressive mark. That's like when somebody's like, in a 13-time WWE champion, Triple H, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a 5-time recurring guy.
Yeah, 10-time Gold Glover, Shawn Spradling.
Yeah.
I think the most I've ever been on another podcast is maybe 2, and so 5 is very impressive for this one.
Wow,
that's true.
dude. Wow, dude. I'm getting a little like, I'm starting to feel a little funny inside.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never felt this loved in my life before.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, we are Tom and I, Sean has nothing to do with this. We're way too cheap to be paying for Zoom. So we're just using the free Zoom, and it boots you after like 40 minutes or whatever. So that's probably going to come up pretty soon. So that's probably a good excuse to cut it short, Sean. So there's a built-in timer. But I did want to ask on a more serious note, how's your mom doing? Do you want to ask for prayers for your mom, or I can edit that out if you don't want to talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah, no, I don't mind at all. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, my mom is doing relatively well, all things considered. So a couple months ago, we found out that she was having really terrible stomach pain. And then in September, we found out that she had stage 2 stomach cancer, which was like a pretty big blow for our family. Then a week later, it was like, oh, actually, she has stage 4. So then it was like, whoa, like we braced for impact for that like stage 2, and it was like, okay, like we're breathing, like it was almost like getting punched in the gut, but I was like prepared for it. And then a week later, I had not prepared for like that second wave of news.
Right, somebody else who was stronger came up and punched you in the gut again.
Yeah, exactly. And I wasn't like prepared for it at all. So, so that was in September. So she does have stage 4 cancer, stomach cancer. It's been a whirlwind of emotions and ups and downs, but like God has been so good. He has like supported our family really, really well with just like the body of Christ surrounding my mom. My mom is like the most incredible, like spiritual influence in my life. So because of that, like she's actually doing pretty well, like in her spirits, like spirits are high. Physically, like I said, it's been a lot of ups and downs. She, like the cancer went dormant for a second and then it came back a little bit. She's been like, her weight has stabilized, which is great news. She wasn't feeling as much pain. Recently, she started feeling a little bit more pain. So it is really like constantly like relying on the Lord every single day in like the bad news and in the good, and like praising him for the good news that we get. And then in the bad, like just knowing that he's still the same God that he was when there was good news, and just knowing that he is like in control of this whole process. And yeah, so thank you so much for your prayers for my family. It means a lot.
Yeah, man, it sounds like it's a roller coaster, and obviously we're very sorry to hear about that, and we're praying for your mom. And there's a not actually GoFundMe, but I forget the name of it. So there's a fundraiser for Sean's mom. I'll put a link in there. So I know.
I was going to say, let's throw that link up.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of costs associated with it and everything. So Sean, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, but
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Sure, everybody knew.
Thank you so much.
If it's all right with you, it might make the audience awkward, but who cares? It's our podcast. The three of us are all Christians. Why don't we take a minute to pray for your mom?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be amazing. Okay. Thank you so
much. Dear Lord, I thank you for Sean's friendship and for his being willing to come on the show again. And I thank you for his mom. I haven't met her, but she sounds wonderful. And I just pray that you would be with her through this tough time, and obviously with Sean's family as well. And I pray that all of this would work to your glory, and that whatever way it turns out, you would guide them through this, and that whatever the financial strains may be, it wouldn't be too difficult or too costly moving forward, and that people would come from all over to help them. And we just pray for Sean and the rest of his family, and I know you have brothers and sisters. I don't know how many of them, but everybody involved, just that you would work through this. Amen. I never know how to end a prayer, so I'm just gonna call it quits there. I always just keep spinning my wheels for like hour and being like, and
it's not just you, man.
Yeah, you start doing that thing, like, and I pray for famine and the Middle East.
And you're like, well, no, I don't pray for famine, but like, you know what I mean, God.
No, I actually pray against
I pray against famine.
Yeah, I pray that you smite famine. Actually,
you start getting to like people you don't know. You're like, and just for like really anybody who's sick and the president and you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the guy who owns the deli down the street. You know, I saw he dropped a ham the other day, and he seemed really upset about it.
Dude, I literally wait. I prayed for Mel Gibson the other day.
Why?
Because I watched him on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he did this like sort of. I don't really know very much about Mel Gibson, but he gave sort of a reasonable facsimile of the gospel, and then kind of got into it, and Joe Rogan was like sort of interested in it. So I just was like, throw Mel Gibson in there.
That's amazing.
So
hey man, I hope it worked.
I mean, well, he's now part of Trump's team. Did you see that?
Is he?
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah. Mel Gibson and Sylvester Stallone and John Voight are Trump's like.
Are you saying this is your fault?
You know,
your fault or your do.
I was gonna say it depends on whether I would think this is a good or a bad thing. But
right, yeah. It's okay. Are you responsible for this?
Mel, you're listening. You're welcome.
No, there's only one person who we knew was listening. Oh.
Mel is welcome. Famine, not welcome.
Yeah,
that's what we've learned today.
Yeah, you know what it is. We pray for Mel Gibson and against famine. We did it. We sorted it out.
And we also pray for people we don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever like been like saying a prayer and like you say something, you're like, okay, God, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, or you ever start like joking around, you get like sidetracked, and you're like, yeah.
I get distracted. I'll be like,
yeah. Do you remember?
Oh wait, I was praying like 20 minutes ago, and I'm not anymore.
I remember hanging out at Tom and Brian's house like as a kid, and we like your mom, my aunt would be like, oh, why don't you pray for dinner? And then we'd start like joking around and stuff halfway through, and your mom would just go, sorry, Lord.
There's a lot to apologize for.
Oh yeah, she was not wrong. Anyway, Shawn, you got to go on the Frilled Sharks podcast. Which, by the way, shout out to the Frilled Shark. He's awesome. And he recorded with us in like November, and now it's like getting on to the end of January, and I still haven't put that one up. So
pretty lax.
This will be followed by. This will be followed by a frilled shark episode. But anyway, Shawn, is there anything we haven't touched on that you would like to talk about in terms of praising us or anything else?
No, other than I need you to re-explain what these rosters were for.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually explain what happened. So
because I remember the draft, but it's been a year. So I need a refresher.
So what? It says we got 10 minutes left. All right. So
there we go.
So what happened was
what a drama queen, honestly.
My fault, G. So the idea behind this was, and I think I explained this in the beginning of the video too, so I might get it twice. But the idea behind it was, we all love international baseball, and we're sickos, and we actually know who most of these people are.
Yeah, there will be surprises in the draft.
Yeah, there will be surprises. But so we were like, it would kind of be fun to put together a team of all guys from a different country. And so the whole idea was like, I can pick a U.S. guy, and Shawn can pick a U.S. guy, and Tom can pick a U.S. guy, but we can all only have one. So if I take Barry Bonds, no more U.S. guys. Now I got to do another. So if I pick Albert Pujols, then the DR's out, and you keep going. And so once you get all like down from all the countries, then you get into like, man, I don't know if I want to take the Lithuania guy or like there's, and we actually recorded this before the 2024 season, so now Taylor Scott is good. But at the time, it was like, wow, there's two guys from South Africa, and both of them suck. You know what I mean? Right. Like, you sort of get into like this thing. Yeah. So it got pretty bananas of being like, all right, I already took everybody except Canada. Fergie Jenkins still on the board. Whatever. Do you remember this now, Shawn?
Yes, absolutely. I'm now wondering who got Tanner Scott. I mean, Taylor Scott.
Did he go?
Who drafted him?
I think maybe nobody took him because this was his only good year, 2024.
What? What a miss. That was a great year he just had.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sitting here with Davidas Neverauskas in my bullpen. I was like, hey, well.
Ready? We can put him on Sean's team. We can throw him on the graphic. Why not?
Yeah.
he probably
instead of I'll take Taylor Scott instead of Ed Foray.
Ah, you're getting rid of that C guy.
Yeah, that's brutal. You got to keep that C.
You're right. Guy. I gotta keep him just because of his story.
Just because it's
be
funny.
A man. Be a man. Get rid of like Paige.
You're right.
Get rid of Sam Roberse.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Roberse.
Yeah, I don't either.
Roberse. Shawn, will you be at the World Baseball Classic or the qualifiers, by the way?
The plan is absolutely 100% yes for both. I haven't actually booked the flights or anything to the qualifiers yet, but I 100% plan on being there in Tucson. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to Taipei this year, but
yeah, probably.
Tucson is close enough. And like I said, with work, it's been pretty busy, and with all my family stuff, haven't been able to do a lot of time on my WBC stuff. But definitely plan on being there for qualifiers. And then for the WBC next year, I gotta make it out. It was just incredible in 2023. It was the coolest thing I've ever experienced, sporting event wise. So in next year, 26, it'll be in Houston. So I definitely plan on going to Houston for the pool stage, and then probably going to Miami for the rest.
Okay.
Sounds good. Awesome.
I'm leaning on Ethan because I am dude, how can we be an international focused kind of baseball podcast? And the World Baseball Classic comes and we go, nah, I'm good.
Dude, y'all have to make it out. Y'all have to make it out. If you can, I agree with either of those. Okay. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Especially, here's the thing with qualifiers specifically. This is what I've been telling the international baseball fan friends that I have. I haven't been to qualifiers, but in my mind, I just feel like it's almost more fun for us actually international baseball fans, because it's just so much more niche than the WBC.
Oh yeah, because the WBC player on the field's like Aaron Altair.
It does feel like sicko heaven,
It is sicko heaven, international sicko heaven, because at the WBC you have every big media member, every big player, every fan that knows anything about baseball, they want to go to the WBC. But not really many people want to go to Tucson right now. Right. That's so the people that are there, I know I'm going to have a great time with, and I'm going to be able to have plenty of conversations, super fun combos with.
Right.
Can you go there as a Warstic rep, or are they not interested in that? Because it feels like you could probably sell stuff there. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a marketing guy.
I don't know yet.
He might be still.
We'll have to definitely talk about it, because 2023 they did Warstic was Israel's uniform sponsor, which is super cool. So we'll see. I'm not totally sure on what they want to plan for in the future, but would love to work with that.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to your stuff. We'll let you go, Shawn. I'm sure everybody already knows, but tell everybody the best way to find you, how to follow you, all that.
Yeah, so most of my stuff's on Twitter, X. But I actually this year, 2025, assuming this episode is released in 2025, this year.
Ideally.
It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee.
If it is, this year, I'm actually really heavily planning on doing a lot more content on Instagram, because I've gained a lot of experience on video content now through Warstic. So we'll definitely continue everything on Twitter. That's not stopping anytime soon. But I'm going to also include Instagram, and if it exists still, TikTok. So if you want to follow me, it's Shawn at Shawn_Spradling across socials. Do a lot of anything related to the World Baseball Classic, I'm probably posting about.
Sounds good.
All right.
Leave us with the most random player you can think of. Go.
Let's see. Most random player I can think of. How about, I don't know if this is random because he just signed with the Rangers, but Daniel Misaki has been on my mind so much recently. The the
That's
Brazilian
random.
player.
That's random.
That
I'm excited.
he's Japanese Brazilian. Played. He was one of the youngest players ever to play in the WBC at 16 years old in the WBC in 2013. Spent basically a decade away from. He was like a prospect for the Mariners. Then Tommy John twice. Left affiliated ball, basically off the face of the planet for years. Went to NPB. Went through the Giant system. Won MVP and the Serie Finale in the Colombian Winter League. Then went to Mexico, played in Mexico, now in Dominican Winter League, and just got signed by the Rangers. So crazy story. I hope he makes his debut this year. That'd be super cool.
That would be cool.
He's the rookie, you know.
Yeah,
he's Dennis Quaid.
The 28-year-old rookie.
Yeah. All right. Well, Shawn, this has been wonderful. I'm going to leave it with JR.
Sure has been. Oh, now I have to do one?
I got to give you an Astro. Do you remember that guy, or am I just making? Am I just not even?
I remember him. I assume Shawn does.
Wait, who?
Because I give you an Astro, J.R. Tolles. You remember that guy?
Oh, of course I know J.R. Tolles. Yeah, I have a million of his Round Rock Express cards because I live down the street from the Round Rock Express.
And we're talking.
Hand out cards.
We're talking J.R. Tolles, Tommy Manzella.
Wait, don't say it. I have another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to leave you with Brian Bogusevich.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Mike Lamb. That's maybe a little bit before, I guess. Yeah.
I figured I should go with an Astro too.
Yeah.
Since we're
Bogusevic, that's a really good one. Oh man. Now you're making me think of like the Express days.
All right, end it with an Astro then. We'll call it quits.
J.R. Tolles, that's a great one. Well, last time we played, what's the name of the game that we play?
Elmer Descends.
Elmer Descends. Last time I said Mark Sacamano, and you didn't even know who that was.
I didn't know.
I still don't know who that is.
And we looked it up because I was like, I don't even know if he played in for the Astros. I just know him from the Express. He had, I think, 2 at-bats in his entire career and got 1 hit, if I remember correctly. So
more than I have.
500.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finished with a 500 batting average. You know what that is? That's a Hall of Famer right there.
So I'll finish it off with an Astro, and then I'm going to hit end.
A crazy Astro name?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Say Trevor Crow.
What's like a crazy Astro that I know? Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I don't work good under pressure. This is something I need to work on. Let me think. Oh, I got less than a minute. It's literally counting me down. Oh,
it is. Oh.
This isn't too random. He played in the MLB for a while, but it's the name that came to mind. Bud Norris.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Perfect.
That is a good one.
Perfect. All right, Shawn, send our love to Mom and go enjoy the frilled shark and blessings to everybody.
Will do. You guys
Thanks
rock.
Man. Be safe. Thank you.
You rock harder.
Shawn is hard.
You guys soon.
Hey, man. Thank you. Welcome back to the Baseball Podcast. We're joined by best friend of the show, Shawn Spradling. Wave hello, Shawn. Tell the people.
Hello. Hello, I'm here on the one and only baseball podcast, as we were talking about before we started recording.
The only one. I think, is this your 4th or 5th time? You've been on more than anybody else, as you should.
Except for us.
Except for us, yeah, unfortunately.
I'm creeping up on Tom's appearances, but not quite.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, dude, he's nipping at my heels. I'm looking behind me.
I would rather you surpass Tom at this point, to be honest with you.
I'm pulling for that too. I'm going to start showing. I'm going to be like everybody we've ever hit up from. I'm not going to
dox people. Yeah, we need to out that. Well, we brought Shawn here, and I don't know how the math is going to turn out, but the idea was to make it a 50th episode special. So I guess we'll have to hold on to it until episode 50. Either way, whatever. It's a special episode, and we decided to do something fun. And the idea here, and who better to do this with than Shawn, is we're going to do a draft, and we're going to draft one player from each country and of all time. It doesn't have to be current. And we're going to try and put together the best team we can. So, for instance, just to let people know, I could take Babe Ruth from the United States, and then I can't take any more United States players. Tom could take Barry Bonds from the United States, and then he's done. And then Shawn could take Jacob deGrom, whatever, it doesn't matter. So we can all take one United States guy, but then no more. And we can all take one Venezuelan guy and no more, and so on and so forth. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how we want to do. I don't know if you have a strategy, Shawn, but I think it'll be interesting to see who goes off the board first, who's left.
Yeah.
And also just like what kind of drags we get into at the bottom and being like, I'm thinking Sean Reed Foley from Guam. So it'll be interesting to see. And so just for clarity's sake, we're using baseball references. I can put a link. We're using baseball references, birthplace list so that we're all working off the same list. And so if a guy is, on baseball references born in Canada, then he's Team Canada and so forth, so on and so forth. So that's what we're working off of. We're gonna try and put together a whole roster. We'll see how it gets, or if Sean runs out of time, then we'll call it quits early. But either way, it'll be a good time.
I want to make a rules recommendation real quick. All right, fine. I won't. I want to have a meme slot.
Okay.
So you can just meme your favorite player onto your team. Like if you haven't picked anybody from Aruba yet, and you want to put Chadwick Tromp on there, I think we need to make room for people like that. Like
if you already took somebody from the United States, but you want a Dan Ugla on there, you understand,
right? Yeah, exactly.
And speaking
of the United States, famously difficult to find good baseball players.
Of course. Really fast before we start, I just want to give a quick shout out. For Christmas, my mother-in-law gave me
the little merch
T-shirt. You like that?
What does it say underneath about Dan Ugla?
In really small red letters, it says, whatever. It says,
he's gone.
It says, and his name is Dan Ugla.
Oh, it's so good.
So
it's
I'll
glorious.
take a picture of it and put it up over the screen. But I just wanted,
glorious. Yeah,
I just wanted my mother-in-law
look out for our Teespring coming soon.
Before we get into it, Sean, tell us what's going on with you.
Yeah, I'm still doing the Twitter thing. Still pumping out content as much as I can. Still on a part-time basis since no one's picking me up yet.
Oh,
paying me to do this yet? So I'm working nights while I do my day job. But no, it's good. I'm still cranking out the WBC content, following like the international leagues as much as possible, mostly on Twitter. I don't know if I had an Instagram last time I was on here or not, but I do have an Instagram now.
Plug it either way.
Still at Shawn_Spradling. So making more. I thought it was time. It's like the biggest of all the social media for like visual sports content. So I might as well, but putting all my graphics over there right now, though. I'm working through my way too early 2026 WBC projections. So like all the starting lineups for all the teams that will be participating in the 2026 WBC. I did start this like last August and did like 3. And then I just like lost track of everything, went to Dubai for Baseball United and everything. So like totally got sidetracked and hadn't done another one until this week, but did Puerto Rico this week. I've already done USA, Samurai Japan, and the Dominican Republic. So those will be starting to come out pretty frequently now. But yeah, that's me for now.
Cool. Graphics are what put Shawn Spradling on the map, and graphics are what they're going to keep Shawn Spradling on the map. That's what I say.
I agree, except did you see my Kyra Taima video that I edited and posted today? Because I think you will in particular love this video. Do you know who Kyra Taima is?
I don't know who that is.
He's one of the best pitchers in Japan right now. He's pretty young, but he is a short, stocky dude. And I know you like your beefy boys.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's very Dan Uglian.
Yes, you need to look. I'm telling you, dude, you need to look up this video. This is one of the more proud edits I've ever done.
Okay.
So he was on a gaming stream. Like he was doing some streaming. He speaks Japanese, but someone translated what he said. During the stream, the quote was from him. He said, "If you can't grow vertically, all you can do is grow horizontally. Increase your density." And so I put that quote over just all the videos of him like working out this offseason, and I'm very proud of that edit. So you have to go check it out.
So you know what? You're really taking this visual medium to the next level. I really like it. I gotta watch that.
Dan Ugla-esque, yes.
I love it.
That really speaks to me too, because I've been undergoing a process which I have dubbed sicko mode, where I'm trying to become shredded, many say. And the whole, if you can't grow vertically, it's like, listen, dude, I'm like 5'9". Like I didn't do a lot of growing vertically, so
you need to learn from Kyra Taima, from the wise words. He said, increase your density.
Yeah, I got to get on that Kyra Taima sicko mode. Sicko mode. There you go. Yeah.
See, when it comes to working out, I'm going to learn from the wise Anthony Rendon. It's not my top priority.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Shawn, before we get started, you're also doing some writing now, correct?
I am. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. I just put out my first Pitcher List article, which is really exciting. Be writing for them a couple articles, still from like an international baseball focus through an international lens. So this first article that I wrote was a couple weeks ago now. It was Yariel Rodriguez's journey from Canada, from Cuba to Canada. So like all the stops that he made along the way to Japan, spent his time there, and then the WBC and all the different like steps that got him to this point. So it was pretty fun. I liked writing about him. I mean, I loved him during the WBC, as you know. So yeah, I'm excited to see like what comes of that. It's exciting. Pitcher List is awesome. So I'm excited to write for them.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. That's more impressive than anything we've ever done. So unless there's anything else we should talk about. You guys want to get started?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right, Shawn, I figure you should get the first pick. I think it's only fair. Unless you don't want the first pick.
I mean, I'll take it, but there are a couple really good baseball players in all of history. So,
only a few.
I forgot to mention. I think we should just do a straight draft instead of like a snake draft, because I feel like it's really lame to be like, and with my 2 picks, I'll be taking. You know what I mean? I figure we should just do
only whoever
first,
picks
second,
in the
third,
middle
first,
would
second,
not be picking twice. So
yeah, exactly.
That'd be a little weird.
Yeah, so let's just do Shawn, Tom, me, Shawn, Tom, me, Shawn, Tom, me.
That's fair. Okay,
that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do it.
So there are a couple different ways that I can go. I'm looking at all of the different, and I wish I would have done more research and preparation for this, like I do for my fantasy baseball drafts. That would have been very helpful.
Oof.
But I want to try to figure out where the scarcity is, what positional scarcity there is, what countries I might need to prioritize. I might wait a round or two for the US because there are a couple guys that I think will be available after a couple Americans are picked. So,
right.
I'm between 2 players.
Okay.
Because this is what I'll say. I'm between the best player that we've seen ever since Babe Ruth, a lot of people would say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can guess who that is.
I have a guess.
Yeah, Dan Uggla.
Versus
Dan Uggla.
A player that is from a lot scarcer of a country when it comes to high-end baseball talent. And you know what? I think I'm going to go that direction. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the best closer of all time.
Oh.
Going with Mariano Rivera from Panama.
Well done.
He was one of our top discussions for number 1 pick. We were like, it's probably either him or like Rod Carew because Panama dries up pretty hard. So.
See, the thing is about Panama, I'm looking at this list and I'm like, okay, if I don't pick Mariano Rivera, I'm going to need to pick Rod Carew next time we come around, or it's dropping all the way down to Carlos Lee, who I love. Carlos Lee
on Panama,
but it's just a big drop off. All right, is it me?
And now it's you.
Okay, so my plan here is I want to go starting pitching heavy, and I want to knock out a country that really only has one guy that I'm interested in right away. So my first overall pick is going to be Bert Blyleven.
That's what I was going to do.
That's good.
See, I was like, dude, I can't. If I'm going Netherlands, I have to get Blyleven because otherwise I'm getting like Win, Remmer, Swall. It's like, yeah, I'm not drafting.
Yeah, you're gonna have trouble there.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time.
Am I up then?
Yeah,
there's a former Philly that's still available from the Netherlands.
Oh, there sure is. So
now the pressure's on.
I'm gonna try and keep track of everybody's picks, but I'm not confident about it. So keep track.
I am keeping track of them too. So I think
okay, good. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to go after positional scarcity. I think I'm going to be able to backfill later in the draft. I'm going to try and go for I want to box you guys out on good players in countries. And I think I'm doing a good job here. I'm going with Xander Bogaerts.
Oh,
have fun in Aruba, pal. If you guys you guys want Sydney Ponzone, be my guest.
We might be able to just skip Aruba. Yeah, you might be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Oh man.
So yeah, see, that's the interesting part. I think it's gonna be interesting to see the different strategies we all take.
Yeah.
All right. Shawn, go ahead.
All right. I think I'm going to double dip in the pitcher well. I'm going for a starter this time, though, in another country that has definitely had plenty of major leaguers, but I think one stands out above the rest. I'm going Fernando Valenzuela from Mexico.
Okay. Dude. Well done.
I thought you were looking at the same guy I was. I was like, don't do it to me, Shawn.
Hey, you're going next. You're gonna pick that person?
I am going to take Fergie Jenkins.
See, I don't like that pick. There's two Canadian talent that me and Shawn now can
pick. But dude, I told him I'm going starting pitcher heavy. I can fill whatever position I want with the US.
Yeah, but see, now that I know that you got Canada off the board already, I can wait on Pete Orr. He's going to be around later.
All right, guys. I just found out I have something I got to do.
Just like ripping to shreds Tom's pick.
Listen, dude, when my team throws shutout every single day, you guys are going to be upset.
True.
Okay. That was a good pick. It could have been much better, but it was a good pick.
Oh, dude, there you go. Yeah, he finished,
all right.
Go ahead.
The other thing, because this is going to play into this, the other thing I forgot to mention was Baseball Reference has the countries listed as they are now. So, for instance, a person born in like Odessa will be listed under Ukraine, even though if they were born in the early 1900s, that would be part of Russia. Does that make sense? So it's the geographical boundaries now. So this guy, I don't know what it would. I guess it would have been the Austro-Hungarian Empire at the time, but as of now, he is Slovakia's greatest export, Jack Quinn. Starting pitcher, should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. And again, enjoy Slovakia, boys.
Ethan's going for those deep cuts in the.
Get ready to learn Slovakian.
Yeah, really.
Because look, I can go back to Panama and still find a solid player, even if it's not Mariano Rivera.
Prove it.
You guys enjoy Aruba. All right, Shawn, go ahead.
Oh man, this is getting tough, man.
It is.
Your pick comes up quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have a lot of time to do your research.
You can take a breather. There's no rush.
Let's see. Let's look through some of these picks. Let's see what countries we want to dip into. Yeah, we got. Have any of us touched the big countries yet?
No, I think those hitters. I think those are going to go later on.
Yeah,
I think we kind of all agreed. In silent mode, we all kind of agreed. Like, hey, let's get those weird countries out of the way early. The top heavy ones.
Let's see. I'm gonna start searching up some names. Make sure this is actually who I want to draft.
Hey, dude, you gotta be careful. You don't want to accidentally draft somebody bad like Barry Bonds.
Yeah, I guess that's not a bad fallback if I can't pick someone. Like if I was on like a timer right now and I couldn't figure out someone. I guess I'll go with Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a third pitcher. I think I'm going with your same strategy, Tom. I'm going with Chen-Ming Wang.
Okay.
Taking Taiwan off the board.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and write CMW.
Yeah.
Just hope I remember what that means.
I got it written down. We'll be all right. I like that pick, Shawn. He was good, man.
He was great. I loved watching him pitch, but and the thing is, like, it's another country where there's a good amount of players that have been that are Taiwanese players in MLB, but not many that have, I don't know, that I would necessarily want on this team.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of roster filler. Exactly. I looked at Taiwan and I was like, oh, that's it.
So in light of that, you took Royals great Chen-Ming Wang.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly where you went with that. Okay.
All right, Tom.
All right. I have two ideas. It's either a really safe pick or an off the wall pick to get my lineup started.
Okay. I'm excited.
I think I'm going to go with the off the wall pick just to get some good names out there.
Sure.
I think I'm going to go to Jamaica and I'm going to take Chili Davis.
Well done.
Whoa.
Chili Davis is on my all-time team Australia. Fun fact.
Okay, I got to put.
He coached for their national team. Bet you didn't know that, Sean.
Whoa.
You know, I didn't.
You would if you had read my article, all right?
Dang it. Exposed. I've been exposed.
No, there you go. No, Chili Davis. I like that pick a lot.
Do I have to DH him or?
You can put him in the outfield for now.
Okay.
Although bad news, Chili Davis, that takes out Jamaican great Justin Masterson for you.
Well, I already took two pitchers.
Yeah, that's so much fun to me that Justin Masterson's from Jamaica. All right. This is going to pose a question to you boys. I'm taking this guy either way. I'm taking United Kingdom ace. This guy's got a 76.2 WAR, and he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I saw this dude.
Jim McCormick.
This dude from like 1883.
I did see him as well.
I'm taking Jim McCormick, but that begs the question. He's born in Glasgow. Does that make him Scotland? And I could still, if I wanted to, take a England player and a Wales player, or is it just United Kingdom's the United Kingdom?
Yeah, that's the hard part because under Baseball Reference, it lists it's all under United Kingdom, right?
Yeah, I think we go by the page because it has Puerto Rico separate, but
that's fine. That's fine. I don't think it's going to be a huge difference either way. I just wanted to get that out of the way. All right, so Jim McCormick's my guy. Back to you, Sean.
Okay.
It's really doing this like a news broadcast.
Yeah, and back to you, Sean.
All right. You know what? I think it might be time to zig when everyone else is zagging.
Whoa.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the unicorn, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, he was my second choice for.
So what do you want me to list him as, Sean? Starting pitcher, DH?
He's both. You got to put him in both.
This isn't fantasy. He can play both.
So far, my rotation is looking like Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Valenzuela, Chen-Ming Wang, and then my DH is also Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
Oh, with Mariano Rivera coming in to close out the game, by the way.
As it could be.
All right. It's me now, right?
Sure is.
Okay. Should I do a pitcher or should I do a slam dunk Hall of Fame outfielder?
Keep going pitching.
Yeah, me and Sean are gonna have a pitching arms race.
We're just going pitching.
I actually do kind of feel like
here.
Yeah, I think pitching's starting to run a little dry. I think
Ethan might have a hard time filling out a rotation.
Yeah, he's going to be throwing Pollyannish out there.
Pollyannish.
I feel like it might be early to burn this country. I don't know. No, this is such a deep.
I just did Japan.
I was looking at Venezuela, but I was like,
Go ahead. Who are you thinking?
I don't know. Should I do it?
Yes.
I'm taking one look at Korea, but I think I'm going to do it. All right, I'm doing it. I'm going with Johan Santana.
Okay.
That's good.
That's I might have hit the panic button on that because I'm not liking my options at pitcher.
Hey, you got an ace. You can't blame yourself for that. All right. I got a guy, and I don't like this because there are other good players from this country that I
don't like it either. I'm just saying. I agree with you.
But with the way pitching's going, I think I can find some starters, but to fill out a whole bullpen, I'm starting to worry. I'm taking Kenley Jansen.
Oh, that's good. That's real good.
I don't know how many international.
Is he Curacao or is it?
Yeah, he's Curacao.
Okay.
Man, that's good.
That is a good pick. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, how deep are we going on our bullpens?
I got a whole bullpen listed out, but if you got to go or something, we can cut it short. It's fine. But I figure we'll just go.
I just wrote RP and just left a bunch of spots blank under it, so it really goes as deep as I wanted to.
Yeah.
All right, Shawn on the clock.
Okay, it's my turn. Well, in that case, then, if we're going more than one bullpen arm, because that would make sense with a whole rotation.
Yeah.
I considered Todd Van Steensel, but I think instead I'm going to go with Liam Hendricks.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Done.
I got Liam Hendricks in the 8th, and then in the 9th, Mariano Rivera.
Okay, he recently signed Liam Hendricks.
Yes.
You know what? I think I might go to the same country here because I think it's time to snap up the rest of Australia before things go south. I think I'm going to take Grant Balfour.
All right.
I like it.
Me and Ethan were talking about the pressure that'll come on when there's a shallow country and somebody makes their first pick. You're like, oh, now I got to get in there before the other good player gets
Here's
taken.
where strategy comes into play, though. You guys already burned Australia. I can take Peter Moylan or Dave Nielsen or whoever I want last round. You know what I mean? I can just sit back. Yeah, I can kick back and relax.
If you remember. There's no way.
I mean, if you want Peter Moylan instead of Liam Hendricks, that's fine. I'll dip in first.
I'm not thrilled with the way it turned out, but I'm okay with it.
But you're right. You can now definitely wait until the end.
I can. Yeah. All right. There's a guy that I like. He's not amazing, but this would definitely. There's nobody else good from this country. Do I want to do this?
No. I'm saying no.
Let me take a quick look up and down the list. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going with.
Who are you going with?
I'm going with French legend Charlie Leah. Baseball Reference has it pronounced Lee.
Oh, okay.
7.4 WAR, nothing special. One-time All-Star, 103 ERA plus, but a guy you can hand the ball to and not be completely screwed. And then good luck with the rest of France, guys.
I'm wondering if Ethan's doing too many deep cuts. I'm wondering if we'll get to the end and it's nobody else was going to pick from those countries anyway.
Maybe.
Well, so now you're just stuck.
It's funny because Ethan's going to have the most unrecognizable names, but at the end of this draft, if we count up the total WAR of all of our rosters, he's going to blow us out of the water because some of those 1800s guys that are not even in the Hall of Fame have 50 plus WAR in all these different countries. I was looking up. Yeah. I was I have no idea who that is. But
you get Jack Glasscock has 78 WAR.
I'm confident that after 2 Venezuelan guys are off the board, I can just pick another one and it'll be perfectly fine. I don't know how you guys are going to fare when you get to Aruba later on. You know what I mean? So that's my strategy. All right, go ahead, Shawn.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. What do we got? Where do we want to dip into next? Okay. I'm going to go a pitcher, and I'm not sure if I want him in my bullpen yet. It'll kind of depend. We'll see how it goes. He's a starter, but I think he'd be a great reliever. But if I get better starters, great. He'll go to the bullpen. But for now, I'm taking Peruvian-born Jesus Luzardo.
Oh, that's a great pick. Wow.
Jesus Luzardo.
I like that a lot.
Well done.
He's Venezuelan. He plays for Venezuela, but he was born in Peru. So
that's all
we're
that
going by place of birth here. So you got.
I love it.
Oh,
I like that.
Write that down.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Jesus Luzardo, mainstay on my fantasy team. Every year that he's been in the league somehow. I don't know how I always end up with him, but all right, I'm thinking about I'm going to take somebody from Ukraine, even though they all have negative WAR.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Let's see, what countries have I used?
They all have negative WAR.
Yeah, they all do. I just pulled it up. I was like, wow, Ukraine,
It's kind of funny looking at this list because you got all those guys from the 1800s, and like when Marek Klub becomes the first Czech major leaguer ever.
Okay.
It's interesting because there's actually 4 players listed under Czech Republic.
Yeah.
They just all played before integration. So I guess before integration of ALNL. So
right.
I guess it just doesn't count because everybody still says like, oh, there's never been a Czech MLB player.
Well, it's also like the Max Kepler thing where it's like there were some guys that were born in Germany and then moved over at the age of 1, but Max Kepler is the first German guy. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Although some of these names do look pretty Czech.
That's who am I?
Dude,
I already forget who's up.
I'm up. I just came for the really bad joke. I'm not going to say it. I can't. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just cringe as hell. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna burn Puerto Rico and I'm gonna take Roberto Clemente.
Oh no!
I like it.
So I was taking next.
Dude, I got Shawn's playbook. I'm telling you.
The GOAT.
All right. I'm sticking with my deep cut strategy. We're gonna see how it turns out at the end. I'm boxing you guys out of Vietnam. I'm taking Danny Graves.
Whoa.
Hey, 182 saves, 109 ERA plus. That's a decent player. But I don't know how many relievers we're gonna have. You know.
Yeah, I'm like already running out of countries. I'm like, oh, dude, like I'm gonna end up taking people from like, oh, I'll take one of the only Polish guy ever to play Major League Baseball.
Exactly. All right, go ahead, Shawn.
Yeah, real quick. Since international baseball is always our thing when we talk on here, I wanted to really quick just like give a shout out to that pick of Tom's. Because Roberto Clemente he is like the most impactful like player from Latin America, honestly, in history. Like he is just, I honestly wish there was more, who would get more recognition than he does. And I think we're getting to that point now. There is a Roberto Clemente day, but just the impact that he's made on all Latino ball players is massive. And even in the WBC, I don't know if you remember, but there was that guy, that Nicaraguan fan that held up a sign. And it was on the sign, it said like Nicaragua, this is paraphrasing, Nicaragua has made it to their first WBC, but what did it say? It was like, I'm wearing a Puerto Rico hat because of what Roberto Clemente did for us. And for those that don't know, Roberto Clemente died in a plane crash on his way to Nicaragua to do like humanitarian efforts after, I think it was an earthquake. And so like, it was super cool. It gave me chills to see that in the WBC, but anyways, great pick, Tom.
Yeah, I was going for the humanitarian angle as well as the fact
of course,
that it's amazing baseball.
Well, then you're already the winner. No need to keep going.
Shawn, who do you got for us?
I'm up. All right. I'm going with another player that I think the well is not too deep. And so, and again, the pitching is shallow in the international field. Like it is tough to fill out a pitching staff. So I'm going to go with Nicaragua's Dennis Martinez.
Ooh,
I really had his baseball reference pulled up.
48.7 career WAR, 4 All-Stars, World Series winner 1983, and an ERA title. I am very happy with that.
It's a very good player.
Dude, you were making me nervous, and you're like, okay, international pitchers, that well's starting to dry up, and I was like, dude, please don't do it. Like I was holding out on this guy because I was like, I think I can fill a bullpen spot and knock out a country that there's just nobody else from. So I'm alive. I'm adding another relief pitcher. I'm going with Mo Drabowski of Poland.
Well done. Wait, Shawn, you got a full rotation, I just realized.
Yeah, I think so. I might be dumping some of those into the bullpen.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with Ohtani.
Yeah, that's true. If I don't want to
team player,
I don't want to put too many innings on his arm, so I might put him in the bullpen. No,
exactly.
Yeah, we'll see what the rest of the draft looks like, but I might be doing some mixing and matching.
Yeah.
And Tom, you just took who?
Mo Drabowski from Poland.
I like that Jewish guy. All right. I think since Tom already took a Canadian guy, and I think I can wait on first base. I'm gonna go with Larry Walker.
There it is.
He had to go at some point.
He did.
Honestly, like one of the most underrated players who like ever lived.
Oh, 100%.
Like people are just like, oh, he played in Coors Field. He wasn't actually that good. And it's like, well, dude, you ever looked at like how good he was on like the Cardinals and like the Expos?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Exactly. All right, Shawn, it's back to you.
Well, it's a good pick because now, yeah, you're right. I get to wait now for a long time if I want to take Joey Votto. But then I have to take Joey Votto, which is not terrible by any means.
There's other good players. You could take Russell Martin if you need to. You could take.
That's true. That's
true. You could take Brett Laurie.
I mean, you could take Brett Laurie.
I'm going for an. Yeah. We'll have to see what pitching is from Canada. Now I'm gonna have to Google it or go to the. I guess go to the baseball reference page.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now that y'all have already taken. Both of you have taken your Canadian player. I can just straight off name the top ones on when it comes to WAR. Let's see. After Fergie Jenkins and Larry Walker, Joey Votto, Russell Martin, Jeff Heath from the 30s.
Jeff Heath was good.
He was a good player.
Russ Ford from 1909 to 1915. Oh, you got Terry Poole. Not bad.
You got
Justin Morneau. Okay, so
all right.
There's some good options. I could go Ryan Dempster. That's a fun one.
He's no Russ Ford, but he'll do.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, I think I'm going to wait on Canada until I need something. So instead, I think in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to. Oh man, it's tough. It's tough. Here's the thing. I'm weighing. Do I take the discount just to get that country? Or do I just go with the all-time great from
it is a lot like fantasy in that way. Like, who do I reach for this guy?
Do you want positional scarcity or do you want the best player on the board?
Man, this is tough. I could go. Oh,
I'm excited.
Yeah, this is. I mean, as you can tell, we're a very professional podcast. I'm taking as much time as possible to make this pick.
You're keeping them in suspense, you know.
All right. I'm going to go to Korea.
Okay.
And I'm going to
take... He had to go eventually.
No, well, so I'm going to take a pitcher.
Oh, really?
I am. Yeah. I was between, so Shin-Soo Choo and newly signed Jung-Hoo Lee were both very tempting. I just feel like I might still want to get one of the like high-end outfielders from one of the other countries. So I think I'm going to go with Hyunjin Ryu.
Okay.
Who actually just signed or is going to sign back in Korea. He's going to play in the KBO as of like yesterday. So it's a fun name. So he's going in my pitching. He's going in my bullpen for now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll fit him in there.
All right. I think it's time for me to go to Curacao.
I like it. I know who you're going with.
Yeah, I mean it's not hard to figure out. You know, obviously, I'm going with Chiron Martis.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, I'm going to take Andrew Jones.
Beautiful.
Love it.
But I want to throw a caveat on this real quick. I only want Dodgers and on Andrew Jones. Braves Andrew Jones, forget him. I don't want him.
I highly considered him at that pick, Andrew Jones. So good pick.
Me and Shawn are really on the same wavelength with these picks today.
I will be continuing to attempt to lock down my bullpen. I will be taking. I'm not going for positional scarcity this time.
Oh.
I'm taking Aroldis Chapman.
All right.
Oh,
you guys got plenty of other options in Cuba, but I don't know how many shutdown relievers are left.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So we'll see. We'll see. Shawn, back to you.
Okay. Back to me. Let's go to. Okay. Remind me, Ethan, did you take Kenley Jansen?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're done with Curacao, and
Mhm.
Tom's done with
Yeah, I
Curacao.
took Andrew Jones. So
Okay, that's good to
So,
know.
so Gene Kingsale is all yours.
right.
Or is he
And
a
Chiron
Ruben?
Martis.
Yeah, Shira. Yeah, of course.
And Sicknarf
Chironi
Loopstock.
Martis.
Yeah, Sicknarf Loopstock.
All right. Well,
He's
then
no Franklin Van Gerp, but it'll do.
let's see. Oh man, yeah, I got these countries I can wait on now
Mm-hmm.
if I want to take Ozzy Albies. Or I can go with just the surefire, one of the maybe the best defensive shortstop ever, and Andrelton Simmons.
Mm-hmm. I actually thought about taking him. I was like, oh, I got to keep defense in mind. This isn't fantasy baseball.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Man, this is so pitching is just brutal. I don't know like what other pitchers are even going to be available.
I like Shawn is sitting here with the most pitchers on the board, and he's like, dude, pitching is so rough, man. There's like nobody left. And it's like, oh yeah, whose fault is that?
I know Sean's got the whole rotation in half his bullpen, and he's like, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah, what am I? Can I have a minor league system to put some of these guys in?
Oh my. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go with one of the big countries.
Please do.
But which one?
Oof.
Which one? You know what? Yeah. I'm going to go with Dominican Republic.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm between two players.
Okay. This is a good suspense pick because there's so many guys from Dominican that's like, ooh, who's he got in mind?
Yep. I have a list of players that there's a drop off after like that top tier that I needed to make sure that I got one of those top tier guys. Just like looking at those players. And because of what we said, as I said, pitching is rough. So I'm not going to go with Pujols or Vladdy. I'm going to go with Pedro.
Ooh. Okay. Sean's gonna have the dirtiest rotation by a lot.
So right now, I'm
just gonna put him in your bullpen, and we'll figure it out at the
end. My rotation right now is looking like Pedro Martinez, Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Valenzuela, Jesus Luzardo, Dennis Martinez. Yeah, I guess that's 5.
Yeah, you have like an 8-man rotation. You got Chin Min Wong, you got Hyunjin Ryu.
My bullpen is Chin Min Wong, Hyunjin Ryu with Liam Hendricks in the 8th and Mariano Rivera in the 9th. I think I'm good on pitching.
Ooh.
I think that'll work.
Yeah, I got to get some hitters going here. Actually,
so where Ethan was trying to take away all of the countries from us, I took away all of the pitchers from Ethan.
Yep. Yeah, you're darn right. Ethan. Hey, listen, I got Charlie Lee, pal.
Okay, I think it's time for me to go with a relatively. It's not like a thin country, but it's another one of those ones. You know, there's 2 obvious guys, and one of them's already gone. So I'm going to take Rod Carew.
Yeah,
it was time. And I was looking at second base, and I was like, dude, I really don't want to use the United States for second base. Like, I don't want to be like, Chase Utley.
Yeah, Bill Mazeroski.
Hornsby.
All right. I'm going for positional scarcity here. I'm going for country scarcity here. There's some good players from this country, but I don't need a shortstop. I'm taking Jose Quintana from Colombia.
Ooh. Good.
Criminally underrated. I think we'll look back on his career and think that he was very good.
Yeah.
I feel good about that. And I feel good that I didn't screw you guys. You guys still got good options there.
I don't feel good that you didn't screw us.
Yeah, in fact, I feel terrible that I wasn't.
Yeah, that really makes me feel left out.
Yeah, I feel unloved. All right, Shawn, you're up.
Yeah, that's a good one. There are a couple players from Colombia that are definitely noteworthy, but I mean, to get a pitcher from Colombia is pretty nice. That's nice. Okay. Man. Who do I want to go with next?
Dude,
I'm looking at the players that are left. I really like that Larry Walker pick.
But now you can have your way with Canada, so it was a risk.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, Larry Walker.
Hitters. You need some hitters.
Huh? Oh, I need hitters, all right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not going pitching with this pick.
You're like, oh, I don't know, dude. I'm looking at Clayton Kershaw.
Oh man. I think I'm gonna go to one of the big countries again.
Okay.
I think I need to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go search up to make. Can you hear me still when I back up from the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna search up this guy. Make sure that he is what I want. Yeah, taking out Dominican Republic, that took out a lot of potential positions to fill.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'll tell you for you who have not picked from the DR or USA or Venezuela. I'm looking now and I'm like, man, there are so many players from the Dominican that I could have taken in other like more scarce positions.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with having arguably the best pitcher of the 21st century, but it's tough. So
I'm excited. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with you know what? Oh my god, this is so tough. I'm gonna go Tony Perez from Cuba.
He's going to Cuba.
I didn't see that. You putting him at first or third?
I'm putting him at third.
Okay.
I'm putting him at third base. Third base is tough unless you're going with an American third baseman. And I just feel like there are other players from the U.S. that I'd like to pick.
Of course.
So I'm going Tony Perez.
All right.
Hall of Fame, 7-time All-Star, 2 World Series All-Star MVP.
I'm thinking something similar. I feel like there's a decent chance I'm going to end up with a terrible catcher if I don't pick one kind of soon. Like, I'm looking at the options. Like, well, I already used Puerto Rico, so I think that takes Pudge off the board, right?
Yeah.
That's one of your only really good foreign-born catchers who like stands out. But I'm also I have an eye turned to third base here. I got to get my infield going, and I might be going to one of the big countries here.
Okay.
I think it might be time. I think I'm going to take newly minted Hall of Famer Adrian Beltre.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like it. Well done.
Because third base is going to be a tough one to fill.
See, third base is tough unless you're going with the U.S. I feel like there's kind of a drop off in the international field, so that's why I went Tony Perez at third as well.
Now, this does mean that Ethan is at his leisure to draft Mike Schmidt if he wants to. Although you could move Tony Perez to first base, so actually that's
I could.
Well, yes. Here's the thing, fellas. Shawn, did you take someone from Venezuela?
I haven't.
Okay, because there's a semi third baseman there that I got my eye on.
Yeah, Alberto Callaspa.
Of course you guys have third baseman already, but I could move this guy around if I need to.
Okay.
I will be taking one of the greatest hitters of all time, Miguel Cabrera, boys.
I like. My first thought was, you can move this guy around, but he was not good at moving himself around.
He was not.
He's remarkably untalented at that.
I will be putting him at third base, but I could move him to first if I need to later. So that's
I'm going to recommend that you do that.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good one.
Actually, no, you get young Miguel Cabrera in this deal too, and he wasn't like a total slug, was he?
Are you talking right fielder Miguel Cabrera?
Yeah, I mean,
All right, back to Shawn.
Okay. Remind me what the situation is on Puerto Rico.
I have not taken a Puerto Rico guy.
You've not taken Puerto Rico yet.
I took who did I take from Puerto Rico? Was it Johan? Oh yeah. Sorry, my list is all out of whack.
Yeah, I should have made two different lists because I put the potential picks that I want in the same list as the picks that I picked, and so I'm like, wait, who actually?
Sean's got himself all crossed up.
Yeah,
Sean got the wrong sign.
All right. Well, in that case, I think I am going to go to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And sure up my backstop. I'm going to take Pudge.
Okay.
All right.
Ivan Rodriguez.
Let's put Pudge on there.
Well done.
Me and Ethan are going to be stuck with lousy catchers unless I use the US on that now.
No, I always got Dave Nielsen as a fallback because you guys took Australia.
That's true. Was he a good defensive catcher, or are you running a bunch of granite gloves out there to go up against?
That could very well be
against Sean's pit. Ethan's team's going to lose to Sean's team on pure power of errors.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. Tom, you only have 2 starters, don't you?
I have 3, I think. Hold on.
I only have you down as Bly Levin and Johan Santana.
Hold on, where's my... No, I have Fergie Jenkins.
Ah, yes, I missed it.
I got a 3-headed monster, dog.
Yeah.
Relax. I don't have Sean's rotation, but that's because Sean's AAA team has a better rotation than me.
All right. Who you got for us now, Tom?
I'm looking at some weird countries here. I'm going to take like Pretzels, Getzlin of German fame. I'm not actually.
Yeah, that was one of the better names in baseball history.
Yeah, although I maintain that Turkey Stearns is still my favorite one. Let's go with. Let me make sure this guy. Okay, this guy is a starter. All right. I actually don't know very much about this guy, but I like his war, and this is another one of those countries where it's like I better pick.
Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna go with Teddy Higuera from Mexico.
Yeah, that's a good player.
Higuera.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Higuera.
Starter, right?
Yeah, that Higuera is how you say it when you're like, that's the total American version. What's your name? Teddy Higuera? Nope, that's not how you say
it. All right. I know that Sean is in need of some outfielders.
Oh, man. Don't say that.
And I would like... Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to worry about boxing out Sean with his country because he already took a guy.
Dude, I think you're so eager to like box us out.
I am. I love this idea of screwing you guys.
Like, what country did I already take from?
South Korea.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. That changes things for me. All right.
I am curious, out of the 2 of the outfielders from South Korea that we talked about, which one you would prefer?
There are 2 South Korean outfielders you like?
One is MLB proven. One is not yet.
You're talking about Lee. I was going to go with 2.
One's KBO proven.
I'm going to stay with Chu. I like that pick. I like Shin-Soo. Criminally underrated.
I love it.
He's another one of my most overrated players of all time. List makers.
No.
I feel like people are like, oh yeah, he was fine, like 20 homer guy. It's like, well, yeah, but he also was like a 400 OBP guy. Like,
yeah, no, he was great. All right, Sean, you're up.
Is that me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I do need outfield. You are right. I have no outfielders yet.
Uh-oh.
And
Sean's gonna have to make a trade. He's too pitching heavy.
I might need to. So I think I'm definitely going to go outfield on this pick.
Okay.
But what country? All right. You know what?
I don't.
I think it's time to make another splash.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Barry Bonds.
Oh,
The first American off the board.
Shawn
I'm gonna just take him.
going to America early.
I need some pop in that lineup, man. And because I've waited on offense for so long, I need some like heavy hitters.
Yeah,
I needed to make sure that even if I end my my lineup with some unknown players, maybe a Mauricio Dubon from Honduras, I still can make sure that I have Barry Bonds in the lineup as well.
Brewers
I had
great.
my eye on him too. Actually, I was like, "Oh, Mauricio Dubon. He's like not half bad."
Yeah.
All right, who you got, Tom? You can still say Mauricio Dubon.
He was utility Gold Glover last
can.
year.
I feel like let me make sure I don't have a first baseman, right? Nope, sure don't. Should I do it? Should I go to Cuba for my first baseman?
Yes.
If you'd like.
You think I should do it?
Yulieski Gurriel.
Yeah. Here you go. I'm more of a Lourdes Gurriel guy. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the funniest Gold Glove winner of all time. I'm going to go with Rafael Palmeiro.
Oh, I like it. 500
one of my
home run club, right?
Yeah, I would say my favorite DH ever to win a Gold Glove. That was a risky pick because I was like, oh, I better start looking at like shortstops and like catchers. I was like, you know what? I think I gotta go for the power.
It was a risk, but that's all right. I will be going with a Hall of Famer. I'll be playing him slightly out of position, but I need some big time bats here. No, I don't. I got great bats. Anyway,
whoa,
I'm going to be going with Ichiro Suzuki.
Okay.
I know Otani's off the board, but I think there's a drop off after those two.
All right. Well, that opens up Japan completely for your boy.
Yeah, now you can do what you will with it.
Yeah,
now you can take your Munetaka Murakami.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that means my Tsuyoshi Shinjo pick is safe.
yeah. Tadahito Oguchi will still be on the board for you.
Shugo Maki is available still.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about taking Murakami because I was like, I just feel like Murakami rules. I mean, Yu Darvish is there, Matsui's there. Obviously, both Matsuis are there. Kaz and the inferior Hideki.
There's one player that we haven't talked about at all yet either. I don't know. Japan. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this for and give Tom another player to consider.
Yamamoto.
I probably shouldn't have, but maybe Yamamoto if you want some more pitching.
I mean,
the most decorated
on there.
The most decorated pitcher of all time in NPB could be better than
him in the last round. Now, I mean,
you could.
Yeah,
and I already have Beltre, so Murakami is corner infield, right? He's first and third.
Yeah, he's third. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know that he's beaten out Palmeiro or Beltre for a job right now. That maybe once he makes the majors and does something there. Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shawn, who'd you pick again?
Barry Bonds.
Oh wait, no. So it's Shawn's turn.
Oh yeah, it's Shawn's turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it is me?
Yeah,
okay,
you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I almost drafted out of order.
Man, oh man. Okay. There are a couple countries that I'm still able to wait on. Can still wait on Canada, can still wait on Curacao. And Venezuela. You're both down in Venezuela, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, that's good news. So, because of that, I'm pretty confident the player that I want to take from all three of those countries if I need to take a player from those.
Okay.
And so there is a position that I have yet to choose.
Okay. You're scaring me.
I'm trying to figure out.
Up.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to mix and match to figure out who I want here. Who do I want? Okay. You know what? I'm going to take him. There's not many outside of those top three countries that I told you that I'm waiting on. There's not many other shortstops available, so I'm going to go with Jazz from the Bahamas.
Oh,
Okay.
gold Jazz.
Really fast, Sean.
You
Just
like
trying to keep
Jazz?
track. Did you take Pudge at one point?
Yes,
I did, yes.
Okay, I didn't have him down for you. I just want to
I
make
actually
sure.
forgot about that when I got all panicky.
Did you get a catcher, Tom?
Well, I'm about to because
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
there's really only one catcher left on the board that I can find who's from not the United States, who I would actually not hate having on the roster. So I think it might be time. I think I have to reach because I let it drop. I think I have to take Jan Gomes.
Yes.
And that's another one where, like, Sean, have fun in Brazil. You know?
Hey, Luis Gohara's on there,
That's true. That's true.
Brazil.
All right. I will be going. Sean already took this country's one very good player. I want to make sure Tom's got nothing but dregs. I'm going to go with decent relief pitcher, all-star, Hung-Chi Kuo.
Oh,
Wow.
that's Taiwan, right?
Sure is.
Unbelievable.
That leaves Yu Chang, right? For
I was going to say Yu
right
Chang, who I met in person a couple months ago. So there's a
that's right. I forgot you said that. Yeah.
I'm officially a Yu Chang fan now that he came into Victus and hung out.
I love it.
All right.
All right, back to you, Sean.
Okay. Okay. I'm kind of looking forward, trying to figure out, like, I'm kind of at the last couple positions that I want to fill because like I said, I have those 3 countries I'm waiting on: Venezuela, Canada, and Curacao.
Right.
So there's one other position that I really need to make sure that I fill.
Okay.
I probably should not have waited for so long, but it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. All right. Yep. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my center fielder.
Okay.
And it's not going to be from any of those 3 countries.
Okay.
I'm going with Devin White from Jamaica.
Oh, I looked at him. That's a good pick.
Done.
And why I say center fielder specifically, 47.3 WAR, 7 Gold Gloves. So I needed to make sure that I had that defense shirt up as well, because this isn't fantasy, like you said, Tom.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you're not running out like the most lousy defense squad ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Jamaica was definitely a country I was looking at, and that kind of bones me. So now,
dude, you spent all this time drafting like, oh, I got the one guy from France who had a pulse, and now you're like, oh,
I sure did.
I accidentally let all the good players slip.
You better believe it, pal. I will be going, and this is a weird one because there's 2 pretty good players and then not much else from this country. I'm going to be going with.
Wait, hold on. Sean picked Devin White. It's my turn.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Ethan's about to draft my guy.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. What countries do I have on the board still? What's good? I'm going to like Italy. Take Alex Liddy.
Liddy City.
I'm not taking Alex Liddy.
I saw him playing in Dubai.
Yeah.
He was the first home run ever in Baseball United history.
Yeah, I remember that. Were you there for the Pablo Sandoval 6-run homer?
I was there for that. History.
We got to do another podcast
history.
just talking about this. Just talk about Dubai.
Yeah, man. This ball straight from Dubai.
Oh,
that's so cool.
Does it have a Baseball United stamp on it?
No, but it's game used, as you can see.
There you go. Yeah, who hit it? Do you know?
I don't know. No.
I know. I caught a foul ball from Robinson Cano.
No, that would have been nice. No, it was Karan Patel, #1 overall pick for Baseball United, that just tossed me the ball. So
okay.
That rocks.
All right, I think I'm going to take a super utility guy to use up Korea. I think I'm going to take Ha-Sung Kim.
Okay. Woo! Where do you want me to pencil him in?
He's going to go at shortstop for now.
All right.
Ha-Sung Kim, sneaky awesome last year, by the way.
Yeah, he was very good.
He was great.
All
right. Now, if I can get back to what I was saying, there's 2 guys that are pretty much the same. but I want to make sure I get one of them. And this country doesn't have too much else to offer other than that.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Ireland great Tony Mullane.
Tony Mullane.
Tony Mullane. And
okay, hold on. I got to figure out how to spell that.
Mullane. Another dead ball era guy.
Tony Mullane.
117 ERA plus. 60.6 WAR. This is a good player.
The Ethan's team is going to be absolutely boned when it turns out that they don't get to pitch underhand. Oh no, wait, I took all these dead ball era guys.
Or that the league has integrated races.
Yeah, like dude, you know Jack Quinn would watch Fergie Jenkins throw a curveball and immediately accuse him of witchcraft. You know?
All right, Shawn, I believe you're up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. All right. Well, I'm kind of coasting at this point because I got my last three position like offensive or batters left, I guess, hitters in my lineup. I have outfielder, second base, and first base. So I'm going to go ahead and take Joey Votto as my first baseman from Canada.
Beautiful. I like that.
Thank you, sir. Now Canada's all done from all of us.
Whoops. I was muted. I just said, what made you choose Joey Votto from the available Canadians? You know, it was an inspired pick, I got to say.
You know what it is? You could have had Real Cormier, you know?
Could have. I could have. That's true. I considered Justin Morneau. He's pretty solid.
Okay. All right. I got to make a pick here. What do I need? I need I kind of need a left fielder and I need a starting pitcher.
Bobby Thompson's available from Glasgow.
Yeah. Dan Uglo available from America.
Played in the 40s.
Dan Uglo is available from the United States.
All right. All right, let's go. Let's look at Colombia. I haven't picked from there yet. Let's see who's available.
Your shortstop, that's the place to go, pal.
Yeah, I take Orlando Cabrera, I take Edgar Renteria. You already took Quintana, right?
I did. You could take Tehran if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm kind of either on Tehran or is Edgar Renteria like? I guess he is meaningfully better than Hassan Kim, but Hassan Kim just hasn't played as long. I mean,
you could put Kim on your bench, put him somewhere else.
Yeah, hasn't played as long, but yeah, Renteria had 5-time All-Star.
Alternatively, I could always take Reaver San Martin of World Baseball Classic fame.
Holbert Cabrera.
Oh, well, I prefer to pronounce it Jolbert, but you know, it sounds like a Dilbert character. You know.
And who will you be taking?
All right, I think I'm gonna take. Hold on, So I got Orlando Cabrera, 2-time Gold Glover, and Edgar Renteria, 2-time Gold Glover. Oof, I guess. All right, you know, let's go to Edgar Renteria. Let's just do it. Hassan Kim can go to left field for now.
It's a good choice. Kind of regretting that, honestly. I probably should have picked Edgar Renteria ahead of Jazz, but we'll see how the rest of Jazz's career looks.
But you like Jazz.
You like Jazz.
But I do like Jazz.
When it comes to wearing purple, I think Jazz Chisholm has Edgar Renteria beat. He's got him lapped.
So I will be taking because Shawn, you took the only worthwhile player from this country, but Tom, there's nothing after this.
Okay.
I'm taking Philly's great Vicente Padilla I'm putting him in my bullpen, and I'm feeling happy about
it. What country is that?
Nicaragua. So if you want Everth Cabrera, he's all yours.
I'm taking a good hard look at just not picking anybody from Nicaragua.
That's a very good point.
Chesler Culberson.
Okay.
Shawn, you're up, pal.
Yeah, we're back to Shawn.
All right. Going to second base.
Okay.
Going to Curacao because you've both taken on one already.
Ooh,
these last three picks I have are all current players. Joey Votto. Now I'm going Ozzy Albies from Curacao for my second baseman.
Well done.
There you go.
I like it.
All right. It's my turn.
Sure is.
Okay. I can try to do some weird crap, ooh, who's out there who's like, who's got 8 WAR from Luxembourg, or should I just go for absolute slam dunk to round out the rotation?
I say fill a need. Yeah. Pick the best player. Go ahead.
I say go for the jugular. Take him.
All right. I think it would be the US. But you know
pitcher?
what? I don't have a glaring need at the moment. Like I guess a left fielder, but isn't Chili Davis like a left fielder?
Yeah, you can play him there.
Okay.
Take the hit on defense.
This guy is one of the greatest pitchers of all time, and I think he's better than other people give him credit for. A lot of people will be out there, they'll be like, oh, Nolan Ryan, the greatest pitcher who ever lived. I gotta be honest with you. If it comes down to Nolan Ryan or my boy Randy Johnson, I think I'm going with Randy Johnson every time. And I think I'm gonna take Randy Johnson.
You're wearing the right hat for that.
Yep.
Now this is interesting because now I can have my way with the United States.
Yeah, but you could kind of do that anyway. That's
true. True.
It's not
so
like
that means that
oh, dude, who am I going to take from the United States? It's so shallow.
Ethan can pick any American player not named Randy Johnson or Barry Bonds.
Yeah, I got options.
Yeah, dude, who are you going to take? It's such a head scratcher. It actually kind of is in like the other way. It's like paralysis by analysis.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going back to my weird countries pick.
Okay.
I'm taking a guy. I'm going to slot him in at first base for now, but we can move him later. 28.8 WAR, 114 OPS plus. I'm taking Norway's own John Anderson.
Oh.
That's actually a decent player. I feel good about it.
Ethan's really going for that deep cut team.
I am. I'm having fun with it.
I can't wait until I make a graphic of all of our 3 teams and Tom and I are pretty much gonna have the same flags next to all of our players.
I know.
But Ethan's just gonna have all of Europe.
Yeah.
And Vietnam.
Hey, listen, I got Mojo. Okay.
That's a good one.
All right. We're back to Shawn. Shawn, what do you say? Are you going to go to Europe this time? Are you going to be like, we'll take Aaron Altair?
No, I'm not going to Europe. I am, however, going to one of the big countries again to fill up my last spot in my starting lineup.
Okay.
And my last outfielder.
Oh.
I'm going to go with one of the best players of my lifetime as of single seasons of my lifetime in last year, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I like it.
So Ronald Acuna Jr., Devin White, and Barry Bonds in my outfield.
Yo, that's 3 multiple time Gold Glovers, isn't it? Has Acuna won a Gold Glove?
I think so. Let me see.
I mean, he might as well.
He has not.
I think he had one season where he was a little bit of a clown in the field. I think it might have been the injury year when he came back. Like I remember in the playoffs in 2022 against the Phillies, he did a lot of yo, dude, listen, are you sure about the way you played that? Yeah, a lot of Adam Dunn outfielding.
Yeah, his 2023 is fun to look at on Baseball Reference. It's all in bold and italics, which is
that was a disgusting year. I'm mad that he had that good of a year, and I've never done that good at anything in my entire life.
Yeah, right.
I was so close to taking Altuve for Venezuela at second base instead of Albies, but I just could not find another high-end outfielder from any of the countries left. So I went with Acuna.
Yeah, that was a good pick. Okay. I gotta make sure that I'm right on my countries here because I might be looking at Germany to get an outfielder because I feel like if I was making a team, Chili Davis is DH for a reason, I don't know if I'm sticking him in left field on a permanent basis. Let's put it that way. Do I do it? Do I push the Max Kepler panic button?
Listen, if you want to not be able to take Edwin Jackson later, you do.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do when Aaron Alter's on the board and I didn't take him?
It's a tough one.
Uh, I want to like. This could really burn me down the line, but I was like kind of half thinking Mark Kloop because he's an outfielder.
Have fun with it, man.
And honestly, I really stand the Czech team.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, he took him.
I
He
like
stole him.
Sean can put you on the phone with him.
Yeah, I can't guarantee them be able to understand anything he says, but
True.
That's my fault, not his.
True.
Although we talked to Yuri, that was fine.
All right, just for my record keeping, did you take a player from Mexico yet, Sean?
Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, it was like his second pick.
Okay, all right.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, I went Mexico way.
To be honest with you, I got so many countries that I'm the last one left on, so I'm letting them wait. That I'm worried I'm going to get to the end of the draft and have a couple of countries left that I never took a guy from. So I think I'm just going to start doing it. I will be taking as my second baseman. It doesn't matter how he is as a person. We're not getting into that. Roberto Alomar.
Okay.
I like it.
Great second baseman.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like the nicest guy, but that doesn't seem to matter, does it?
I am shocked that you hadn't gone to Puerto Rico yet. But I mean that makes sense because you got to wait on it since both of us had picked from Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So I got Robbie Alomar. I feel good about that. I left Beltran was left on the board, which I think is interesting.
That is surprising.
Yeah, because you guys
your outfield. I might do going with Beltran for that Gold Glove with a hot bat.
My outfield is Chu, Ichiro, and Larry Walker.
Oh yeah, you got a good outfield.
Yeah, Chu's the weak link, and he's like very good.
That's incredible.
All right, you're up,
I
Sean.
Guess, yeah, it's Sean's turn.
All right, so I have
you can move Jazz around if you need to, which is nice.
Yeah, I have my full starting lineup. So I guess I'm just gonna drop for the bench now. Because I don't think I need any more pitchers at the moment still.
I don't think you will ever need pitchers.
Yeah, exactly.
So what I'm going to go, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name, unfortunately, but he has 8 WAR. So he's a decent player. He played for 7 seasons in the 70s. I'm sad that I don't know who this is. Tony Solaida.
Oh, dog, American Samoa.
From American Samoa.
How do you spell that?
Fun fact, he got murdered in a real estate deal gone wrong.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, there's nothing more fun than murder here on the
so you win the true crime element of this episode.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that pick. He was good. He was kind of good.
All right. You guys don't have to help me out on this if you feel like being competitive here. The field is completely open for me to go to Japan, and I feel like it's time. Mm-hmm. So I want to add another pitcher here. Do I go with Yamamoto or do I go with Darvish?
I say Darvish. He's proven,
Go with the proven record.
I say Yamamoto because he's proven even more in Japan.
And you know what? As we have seen multiple times now in the World Baseball Classic, that does not mean nothing. I'm doing it. I'm going with Yamamoto.
Let's go.
I'm trying to make my team a little less like Sean kind of. I mean, he about his team too, but he was like, me and Tom have like the most basic teams ever, and then Ethan's got like all weird players. It's like, you know what? I got to get a team identity going here. I got to get some youth in this lineup.
I love it.
I think Mark Kloop's like 26, isn't he? So
I already forgot. Who did you take?
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, listen, apologies to Baseball International because I'm sure I butchered it again.
No, you got it.
Is that okay?
Yoshinobu
Are you aware
Yamamoto.
of the me versus Japanese pronunciations plot arc?
I do remember you have you struggle a little bit with the Japanese names.
Hey, listen, Sean's here as the best friend of the podcast, being nice. It was not a little bit of a struggle. It was a lot of a struggle.
Oh man, does that mean it's me?
It is Ethan now.
I believe it is
Okay.
I.
Yeah,
I
he's
will
gonna
be
take some
taking.
weird player.
It's time. You guys took Hall of Famers. I'm taking a soon-to-be Hall of Famer. My first baseman will be Albert Pujols.
Okay. All
Whoa!
right.
That's so
I'm
crazy.
ready.
I forget that you haven't taken those big countries yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just casually just fit in Albert Pujols in your lineup in like the 28th round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he
Yeah,
had to get Charlie Lee in there, dude. I mean,
and
what are
now
you
for my
supposed to do?
20th round pick, I'll be taking
Yeah.
Albert Pujols.
Oh, also that reminds me, I got to slide Teddy Higuera right down to the bullpen.
There you
'Cause
go.
I got Yamamoto.
All right, Sean, you're up.
Give me Max Kepler from Germany.
Oh,
Okay. Getting those European flags on there finally.
Yes, sir. I needed an backup outfielder,
Okay.
bench
Okay.
outfielder.
he's a good
What do I
player.
need? I feel like I need a relief pitcher. Or well, I have Hassan Kim, so I got my utility guy locked in. So maybe another outfielder.
Okay.
Like
How many spots do we have left?
I guess as far as we want to go. I mean, at this point, I could field a team. Like
So
I'm good.
as it stands, Sean, it looks like you've got 3 relievers and 2 bench spots left. Oh, and a DH. So you got.
Oh, my DH is full.
I'm doing it a weird. I'm just
Ohtani.
saying, like, so that's 6 spots. You guys got time to do 6 more?
Yeah.
You sure?
Okay.
We can speed through. Sean, who you got? Go ahead.
How about
No,
4
it's
more?
fine.
I think I just picked.
Yeah, it's my
Okay,
pick.
Tom, go ahead.
I gotta pick an outfielder here, I think. I did Curacao, I did Netherlands. Am I gonna end up with Yu Chang? Another utility guy.
Is that who you're taking?
I don't know.
Quick
Chin
about it.
Wong.
We need Sean to finish the draft.
Actually, did anybody take Wei Yin Chen yet?
No.
All right, I'm gonna take Wei Yin Chen.
All right.
I might have to punt on having a left fielder who isn't Chili Davis out there just butchering.
All right. I will be taking I'm just going to get Australia off the board. David Nielsen will be my catcher.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Back to Sean.
That's a good one. All right. I'm going Colombia. Wish I would have gone with Colombia earlier, but because I was a little iffy on my Jazz pick, I'm going to take Orlando Cabrera.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
So,
all right.
Got a little rotation going at middle infield.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, dude, I'm not even putting the names in that I picked. Who did I pick? Wei Yin Chen.
Good.
Yeah.
Ethan picked Dave Nielsen. And Sean, you picked Orlando Cabrera.
Correct.
All right, I got to pick some trash heap outfielder here. I got to get somebody going. I feel like I got to look at prospects now, because the guys with high WAR are gone.
I was thinking prospects. I was thinking about that too.
I'm not taking Aaron Altair as much as I would meme the hell out of that. Is having another second baseman,
Just put him up. Go ahead.
Is that too brave of a pick?
Go ahead.
I'm just going on my bench.
That's gonna be my backup pick. If I'm on the clock, I'm gonna go with him. But let's find me an outfielder.
You're on the clock.
Hurry
Hurry up.
All right, I'm taking Glenn Hubbard from Germany.
Hey.
I like Sean being like, good pick.
Hey,
Listen,
Germany,
I need a bench player. All right.
Germany mentioned.
See, this is where it gets fun. This is where my strategy is paying off. You guys are taking Glenn Hubbard and Tony Salaita. I'm still able to take a good player like Vinny Castilla and slot him in as my DH.
Yeah, but the difference is that at the beginning of the draft, you were like, "Oh, I'll take Charlie Lee."
I feel fine
Jim
about
McCormick,
Charlie Lee.
who pitched underhand.
All right, Sean, who you got?
All right. I'm going with a player that has 4.6 career WAR, but he's a current player. And on my bench, I kind of want some defensive, utility-minded players. So I'm going to take utility Gold Glover last year, Mauricio Dubon from Honduras.
Okay,
good pick.
well done.
And Houston Astro.
Well done.
That hometown hero.
All right, Tom, we can do it. We can speed through like 3 rounds real quick.
All right, I'm going to click on a random country that I haven't picked from yet. Let's go with Austria. Oh, wait, is this guy an outfielder? No, he's a pitcher. He pitched in the 20s. Was he a reliever? Because I could use that.
Fake. We can fake it. We can make him a reliever.
Yeah, okay. Okay, he was a reliever. I'm going to take Austrian baseball legend Frank Ulrich.
Of course.
Oh, man.
All right. I will be taking Babe Ruth.
Oh,
who's that?
Yeah,
36th round pick, Babe Ruth.
Exactly. All right, Shawn, you go ahead.
All right, still going with my bench. I got wait. How many picks do we have?
I think 4 or 3 or 4.
Okay. All right. In that case,
3.
I have an outfielder on my bench with 33.7 WAR that played after integration.
Sheesh.
Ooh.
Can't say I really knew him, but Bobby Thompson from Glasgow in the UK.
I like that.
You know, you gave me him earlier, and I was like, dude, I need a left fielder, and I never said it.
3-time All-Star, 110 OPS plus for his career.
I don't think I took anybody from the UK yet.
All right, Tom, who you got?
All right.
Go to the UK. They got some good players still.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Is this a dead ball era guy? It sure is. He's a third baseman. He's not an outfielder.
We'll fake it.
Okay. We're gonna go with I want everybody here listening to the podcast to know I don't know who Jimmy Austin is, but I'm gonna take him and his 640 career OPS. He's a glove guy.
Yeah, he's a glue guy.
Yeah. I got him to be a clubhouse presence.
All right, I will be taking.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with Didi Gregorius.
Oh no! That was my next pick. That was my next pick.
I'm sorry. Well, come up with another one,
dude. You staggered him. He's
on
his
as
back
things
foot
stand,
now.
I have, I believe, 4 picks left. Does that sound right to you guys?
I said we make it 3 picks.
That's fine.
Unless you got 3 more than 3 countries that you want to pick.
I only have 1 name left. I did have 2 names, but now I gotta go back to Netherlands.
Go ahead.
Oh man. Well, you just sniped me. I gotta go back and see if there's anyone left from the Netherlands.
There's a guy, Jack Leleveld, who wasn't too bad. He just didn't play a lot.
They played it until 1914.
Yeah, I'm really wary of those dead ball era guys. You know,
I don't see the problem here.
It's crazy, and then it's like, oh well, he wasn't actually good.
Man, wow, that was quite the snipe. I didn't even think that you hadn't taken someone from the Netherlands yet. So I'm gonna go with. Let's see.
Can I suggest a name for you?
Sure.
There's a guy named Otto Hess from Switzerland who's not too bad.
That's not bad.
He's okay.
Can I take someone that's never played in
Go ahead.
In MLB?
Go on, you can take anyone you'd like.
Ooh, actually. Okay, yes, I know who I'm gonna take. Hold on. I need to make sure I have his name right. All right, I'm between 2 pitchers.
Oh, okay, good. I'm safe. I have
2 pitchers from the Netherlands.
Okay.
One is prospect, Blue Jays prospect, Sam Roberts. Wait, is he still with the Blue Jays?
Yes, he was part of the Eric Swanson trade.
That's right. Okay. So Sam Roberts, or Uh, yeah, a lot of Googling going on right now. Hold on.
Hey, listen, this is the deep part of the draft, you know?
Could go with friend of the show, Derek West. He came on my podcast.
Oh,
but he's not. Oh, he's not. He's not from the Netherlands. I could go Lars Hoyer, who is one of the best players in. He's the best pitcher in the Dutch league. So I'm between him and Sam Roberts. I'll leave it up to you. Should I go prospect in affiliated ball?
I say prospect. What do you think?
Yeah, go with the prospect.
Because technically this was supposed to be like an MLB team. So
it's fine.
I'm going Sam Roberts.
All right. I like that. Tom, who you got?
Okay. I found my new starting left fielder. I think this guy's a little bit of a hidden gem. This dude was an on-base percentage machine. Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to give you my rationale for picking him. Is he played 20 years, 6,092 at bats with a 398 on base percentage.
Jeez.
I'm going with Slovakia's finest, Elmer Valo.
Ah.
Oh,
I like that.
Wow.
All right.
I think I got my left fielder now.
That's a good pick. I like that.
I got my leadoff hitter.
I'm taking a Negro League guy. I'm taking a pitcher. I had never heard of this man until I went to Jamaica because I was going to take Justin Masterson. But I found Oscar Levis.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How do you spell that?
You said from Jamaica?
Yeah.
You could have gone with like Usain Bolt and then just converted him to baseball as just a like pinch runner.
Yeah, I'll be picking Bob Marley for vibes.
Glue guy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Shawn, go ahead.
All right. Last name of any country that I can find that I haven't picked from yet. And this was you said at the beginning you wanted to have like that one guy on our roster that is like just completely out of nowhere.
Yeah, your meme pick.
Here's my meme pick.
Okay.
Negative 0.5 WAR, 4.35 ERA. Played 1 year in MLB, 1914. Ed Pore.
Oh, you're at sea guy.
He was born in the Atlantic Ocean.
Is that a pitcher?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Shawn finally returned into the pitcher well.
I love it. All
right.
Born, if you look him up on Baseball Reference, at sea in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And you know what? He's the only one. Shawn's got the at sea market cornered.
All right, Tom, who you got? We can do it. Speed through.
Should I go with a meme pick?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go with I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but this is a recent player.
Right.
I'm going with South Africa's own Gift Ngepe.
Yeah, Gift Ngope.
Ngope. I was so close.
That's a good pick. I didn't even think about
Gift
South Africa.
Ngope. He's going right on my roster. What does he play? He's an infielder, right?
Yep. Yes.
All right. Okay. I will be backing up Dave Nielsen with not a very good player, but he's Russian, and I guess that's fun. Eddie Ainsmith.
Now, is he born in what is still Russia, or is he born in... It just says
born Russian Federation, and that's good enough for me.
There you go. Okay.
Shawn, can we squeeze out 2 more picks if we're real fast? Then we'll have a full 25-man roster.
Okay.
2 more picks? Oh.
Squeeze them out. Can we squeeze them out?
I'm going to random country.
Can we do it? Can you bring yourself to do it, Shawn?
I got one. And it's my turn?
Please do.
All right. I'm going to I got a couple players I could pick from here, actually.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I want the player that is better at MLB level, or if I should go with the more meme pick.
Oh, meme.
I'm gonna go with the name. I'm gonna go with one of the better names in recent baseball history as well. Jabari Blash from U.S. Virgin Islands.
Dude, I'm on the U.S. Virgin Islands too. I promise I'm not like reading Shawn's computer. Okay.
Yeah, you still got like Akil Morris or Jarrell Cotton.
I'm actually looking at Al McBean for a pitcher who also evidently played left field one time. I'll get a relief pitcher, threw a lot of innings. And yeah, I'm going to go with Al McBean of also the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Such a good name. All right. All right. I'm just writing yours down. All right.
I'm gonna be cheating on my last pick, by the way.
That's okay. That's okay. It's better than cheating on your wife.
Whoa.
I will be taking. This guy was actually okay. He just didn't play a lot. I'll be taking a guy with a 112 OPS plus, Denmark's Olaf Henriksen.
Ooh.
I'm throwing him on my bench. All right.
I love it.
Dude, Olaf Henriksen. Watch your coastlines, boys.
All right. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all
ready.
ready for the best pick of the draft for my last pick?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I am going to pick my Pudge's backup and my manager in the same pick.
Oh,
beautiful. I'm excited. Who you got?
Bruce Bochy from France.
Yes. Beautiful.
I just got a three-time World Series, four-time World Series winner.
Yeah.
And my backup catcher. So I'm very happy with that.
Okay. All right. I think I might be going with the second meme pick here. This guy coming in with a hot negative 1.5 WAR. I believe he was a Pirates great. I'm going with the Lithuanian-born Dovydas Neverauskas.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He was in Dubai as well. He's a current player.
Yeah. See, I rounded out my bullpen, you know? Get a little more Dovydas Neverauskas in your life, guys.
Yeah, we all need some.
Yeah, I'm putting him in bold.
Oh, wait a minute. I never took anybody from Panama.
Okay, well, this is
I?
why you don't wait until the last pick to pick your good countries, because you might forget.
Great. Did I ever take anybody from Panama? I don't think I did.
Carlos Lee.
That might be the thing. I need a picture. And the best I got is like Bruce Chen. Jeez. Oh, that's such
Carlos Lee.
That's so good for me because I was
what a relief.
I was sitting on Terrell Cotton. I will be taking Carlos Lee to finish out our draft, and I will be feeling good about myself.
Mr. Irrelevant, Carlos Lee.
Yeah.
That's not bad compared to some of those other picks that we had.
It's not. Boys,
for Mr.
Other
Irrelevant.
than Dovydas Neverauskas.
Of course.
You know.
Sean, thank you for coming on. I know you got to go. This is awesome. So much fun, man. Is there anything you want to plug before you go?
No, I just follow me on social media if you like international baseball. Your followers, I'm sure, do. So I'll be back again.
They're either that or they're our family. So, you know.
Yeah. Now
everything's at Shawn_Spradling on all socials. So, yep. And look out for some picture list articles.
Beautiful. Yeah. Sean, thanks for coming on.
Sean, thank you for wasting 2 hours of your night with us. Please give your wife my regards and tell her that I thank her for sparing you.
This was amazing.
I hope you had as much fun as I did. I think this was super fun, to be honest with you.
This was more fantastic. Fun than I even thought it was going to be.
This has been really fun.
We need to compare the teams now. We'll have to
yeah, we do.
I'll try to put them on some graphic or something.
I was going to say, why don't later this week we try and hop on a real quick Zoom call and just go over our team lists.
So good.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, just spend like 10 minutes later on. Yeah, this has been great, dude. Thanks for coming on, and let's do an episode soon talking about Dubai.
Totally, that'd be a ton of fun.
All right, Sean, you're the best. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks, guys. Sean.
See you later.